Hello, Year 5. Today we're going to talk about the shoot system, flowers. So your lesson objective today is to identify parts of the flower. So your steps to success is to learn function of flowers and learn parts of flowers. So this is the third part of the shoot system. So last time you learned about the stem and the leaf. Now we're going to move on to flowers. So first, let's talk about the function of a flower. This won't be in your textbook, so this is just extra information. Flowers come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors. The main function of a flower is to attract insects. So flowers ani ia punya fungsi sebenarnya to attract insects, supaya insects itu datang to the flower. So it can be a lot type of insects. Kadang-kadang a ladybug, a bee, a butterfly. All those are attracted to flowers. When insects are on the flowers, they can bring the pollen from the flower to other flowers. This helps make the flowers into fruits. So flowers ani, as I taught you before, any plants with fruits are also flowering plants. Pasal, fruits atu diperbuat from the flowers. So, in order for the flower atu tukar jadi fruit, mesti ada pertolongan insects most of the time. Indah selalu, tapi kebanyakannya mesti guna this thing called pollen. So, we'll find out what pollen is after this. So first, let's talk about parts of a flower. Flower ani has many different parts, so I'm going to break it down to you, teacher pecahkan into three separate macam explanations. Tapi sebenarnya boleh just one flower teacher tunjukkan, but to ease you up, we're going to do this. So the flower has male and female parts. I'm going to tell you which those are, but first, let's look at the flower as a whole. The flower stalk. The flower stalk joins the flower to the stem. So di sini, this is part of the flower. Di bawah ani karang dia bercantum sama the stem supaya dapat receive water and food. Pistil, the female part of the flower. So this one, it shows only here, but it's actually all this. Yang macam pasu bunga ani, yata pistil tu. The petal. They are often brightly colored to attract insects. So petals yang membawa insects to the flower. Stamen, the male part of the flower. So ani, the whole thing panjang ani is the male part of the flower. If kamu confused mana satu the male, mana satu the female antara pistil sama stamen, tu ada men. Stamen is a stamen. Pistil, pistil artinya lawannya lah. And then the sepal, the part of the flower that protects the flower at the bud stage. So, masa bunga itu masih belum lagi blooming, anitah yang memprotect the flower tu. If kamu pernah kutip bunga yang belum lagi bloom, you can see the sepal itu, ya make sure the flower itu protected macam-macam tu soalnya. So, if you're confused on how to remember this, teacher ada acronym. Teacher pernah ajar the acronym ni. Starting from the F, flower stalk, pistil, petal, stamen, sepal. Siapa yang main game tahu ni? FPPSS. First person shooter. Atu cara ingatnya. So, F for flower stalk, P for pistil, P for petal, S for stamen, S for sepal. FPPSS. Next, let's look at the male and the female part. So, the male and female part, ada lagi dalamnya ya punya parts lagi. So first, let's start with the female part, which is called the pistil. So the pistil ada 4 parts. The stigma, the style ya panjang. Pasal ada L ya panjang. Style. The ovary, the ovary di luar. Ovule di dalam, yang biji-bijian ni. To remember the pistil, akronimnya is P. Dan kami dari bawah. O, pistil has ovary, ovule, style, and stigma. Pus! Pistil has ovary, ovule, style, and stigma. Sekejap, teacher punya laser. Pistil has ovary, ovule, style, and stigma. So, pus! Now, let's look at the stamen. Stamen has two parts. Dua saja partsnya. If you look at the textbook, it says 3. Tapi sebenarnya one of the parts itu, it's not really a part of the stamen. Atau apa stamen atau membuat, membikin. It's what the stamen makes. So the stamen ada anthers sama filament. So dua saja punya part stamen ni. So stamen ada anthers sama filament. Ada saf. So bukannya saf untuk semayang. Stamen has anther and filament. Stamen has anther and filament. So this part, yang dalam the anther itu, is the pollen. So pollen ani, this is where it's made. So this explains what the purpose of the pollen is. The pollen is used in reproduction. So pollen ani bila ia kena bawa oleh the insect atau could be the wind, bila ia land on the stigma, it will go down to the ovary and ovule to make a fruit. So the pollen ani mesti bercantum sama ovary sama ovule dulu. Mesti sama-sama. Baru tah ia boleh jadi fruit. So, it says here, the ovary will become the fruit. Salah tu. It's supposed to be out here, ovary. Di luaran ni. And the ovule becomes the seed. So, this part will become the seeds. Cepat teacher betulkan the... ni, it's not there. It's supposed to be yang arah the purple part ni. Okay. So now, your work is to complete the worksheet on shoot system flowers. Good luck, year 5.